it feel coming right back into being in the starting lineup at home and obviously hitting that monster bomb?
I mean, it felt awesome. First of all the glory and honor and praise go to Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. You know, He's brought me through it all. You know, with all the injuries that I've been through, He's been my rock and you know, the one I fall back to in the ups and downs.
I guess reflecting on the last few weeks, how much was it kind of eating you to not be able to play in those series, TCU, Kansas State, but then how impressed were you with this team to be able to hold their own and kind of take those series like they did?
Yeah, I mean, this team's full of studs, man. I mean, top to bottom, this is probably the best lineup and staff I've seen, and you know, it's been awesome. Obviously, it sucks not being able to play, but just knowing that these guys are awesome. They're gonna step up. So yeah.
To piggyback off that, like you're saying the best lineup, but I mean, I know Coach always talks about playing complementary baseball and getting, you know, pitchers getting the ball right back. Obviously, you guys supporting them. Do you feel like, I mean, in your time period so far, this might be the best complementary team that you played on?
I mean, I think so. I mean, like I said, this team is awesome. We're a tight-knit group, and you know, when hitters don't got it, our pitchers are able to step up, and you know, when they don't got it, we try best to step up too. So I think it's been awesome so far this year.
For Landon or New, you guys score 8 runs in the first. You send 12 to the plate, and it gets quiet after that. Did anything change offensively?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe trying to get too big at times, but that happens all the time in baseball. Even onto the next game, when you score a bunch of runs, sometimes it comes out flat the next day. But still working through those things and trying to stay consistent every inning and going about it the right way every inning. So yeah, we picked it up at the end though.
What's the biggest challenge maybe for you in staying patient? Because obviously, I mean, the way you're hitting, like nobody wants to really. It seems like pitchers don't want to throw anything to you. What's that balance for you? How tough is that just to stay patient and take the walks if you can?
Yeah, I think just looking for a good pitch to hit every at bat, and if it's not that good of a pitch, then just take it until the next one. I think that's kind of where I had trouble last year, was just getting out of my strike zone and swinging at too many pitches early in counts and not really letting the at bat play out. But yeah, just trying to look for a good pitch to hit, and if it's not there, on to the next.
Landon, I know there's not a quote-unquote secret sauce to hitting, but is there anything different you're doing this year to obviously propel you into some insane success?
No, nothing's really different. I mean, a little bit mechanical tweaks here and there, but it all happened kind of natural and kind of changed for the better. So yeah, no, nothing changed with the routine though.
Josh, usually, especially these midweeks, can say a lot about pitching depth. I mean, you saw it on Monday. Easton had a career high 9 strikeouts. Colin looked really good today. You had 5 strikeouts. What have you kind of made of the depth of this pitching staff, the bullpen, the rotation compared to especially years past?
Yeah, New said it earlier, but like this team like just feels complete, you know. And I think like we are so tight knit as a group, as a staff, as a complete team that like when we come together, like everyone knows that they're going to go out there and have success. Like we all trust each other to go out there and just be themselves.
And Josh, on the other side of that too, for you to go out there, just kind of keep that momentum going.
Yeah, momentum's huge. You know, like it's the same when like they're hitting and they're hot. You know, so. But sometimes it's not that way. You know, but like I said earlier, like we're all so tight knit and like we all love each other and like we want success for each and every person when they go out there every time.
Landon, kind of going back to what we were talking about earlier, with New out, you guys still maintained your guys' success offensively. So how big is it now adding New back into that equation?
It's huge. I mean, he's one of our best bats, if not our best, on the team. So I mean, it's huge having him back. And like he said earlier, we knew that some guys were going to step up when he went down, and obviously you never want to see that. But we knew we had guys that are going to step up and try and fill the role as best they could, and we did that pretty well.
Josh, what did you like from Colin this evening?
He's a beast, man. He just goes out there every time and just gives it everything he's got, and that sets the tone early for the rest of the guys in the pen. Like, you set the tone early, everyone else is going to pick up off that. So he does a great job of that every time.
Josh, when you see those other relievers come in, younger guys, you know, Austin Musso comes in after you, Finn Edwards later in the night, underclassmen, you know, what is it like for you guys that have been around for a little bit to see those younger guys thriving?
Yeah, it's awesome, especially like when they are like new to the program as well. 'Cause I remember being in that situation, and like it is hard sometimes because like you feel like you have to prove yourself or like go outside of who you are. But like I said, I think it's just a testament to the coaching staff and some of the older guys we have on the team just to be role models and remind these guys like just go out there and be who you are and we got your back.
Lynn and Willie kind of talked about over the offseason that you worked really hard to get physically bigger, kind of gain some muscle mass. Have you felt like this season those deep fly balls that kind of scraped the wall at the end of last season or over the course of that year are starting to turn into home runs this season?
Yeah, I think getting stronger obviously helps. So that's never going to hurt you. But getting more backspin on balls too. I was kind of knuckling and topspinning a lot of balls last year. So trying to find that backspin out on the field and being consistent with it, I think that's played a huge role.
Is Coach Ellison, is he kind of a big part of helping you figure that out?
For sure, yeah. Me and him worked a ton in the fall on staying through balls and getting backspin whenever you can. And yeah, that's really all that's kind of changed in my mind. But the approach stays the same, the routine stays the same.
New with obviously the chaos of Monday night and looking ahead toward a huge series over the weekend. Some may have called this game a trap game. What was your mentality, your mindset going to this one?
I mean, we always have the same mindset no matter who we play. We're gonna try and outcompete the other team every time. And if we keep that same mentality, it should come with the same energy every game. Obviously, it was coming off a big weekend. It's tough sometimes to get up, but the coaches do a great job of getting us up and getting us ready for every game.
Josh, to kind of build off of that a little bit, obviously it was a long weekend going into that Monday game, and then the bullpen doesn't have its best and stuff at the end of the game. Was it kind of a mentality for this game to kind of get back on that a little bit? And obviously, bullpen had a great game today.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you got to take it with a grain of salt too, like sometimes things don't go your way. It's the game of baseball, right? Like we chose to play this sport, but yes, definitely like we want to come back out and just do it all over again and see different results.
When Willie called that time out there, did he just tell you to go out there, swing first pitch, and hit a ball?
No, he was actually buying time for Finn Edwards to get going in the pen. I don't think he said more than 2 words out there. He was just saying, "You're getting Finn ready," and I said I needed to catch the ball out front a little bit here, and ended up doing that, and that was that.
Now West Virginia coming into town. How excited are you to get back right before that series?
I mean, I'm pumped. It'll be a tough matchup, but we're gonna come ready, and that's basically it.